All right, authentic answers. Euros 2024. England won. Denmark won. Um, Another bad performance from England. So much to unpack. Is it the manager? Is it the players? Is it the tactics? Whatever it is, it's not working. Um, I'm gonna start off with Harry Kane. Said it in my last video. He needs to stay up front. He had one touch in the box, and that was his goal. Other than that, he's playing left back, he's playing CDM, and to have probably flip of a coin, maybe the best striker in the world in your team, and he's not getting any type of chances in the box, any great times where he's up front, and you think, okay, he possibly could score. He's just he just comes deep too much, and it's not something new. He's been doing this for the last couple tournaments, and I don't understand why he plays that way. I don't understand why Gareth doesn't tell him just stop doing it. Like, stay up front. That's all you have to do. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. I'm glad he did get subbed. Ollie Watkins did kind of stretch Denmark's defense a bit more, but the quality just at this moment in time is just not there. Saka, again, only thing happening is on that right hand side because I feel it's more balanced. Wasn't his greatest game. Don't think any of the English players can say it was a good game, but he definitely had moments where he did all right. His did get, I think it will class as an assist that he got for Harry Kane's goal, so that's a positive. Number 10, Jude Bellingham. Wasn't his game today at all. Was not his game. Looked very tired again. Maybe, obviously it has been a long season for all of these players, but the same way it's been a long season for them, Denmark also have players that play at the highest level as well. So if we're gonna make an exception for England, then you have to do it with every nation, because every nation, they're playing the same amount of games. But yeah, Jude Bellingham today, I just don't think was at it. If anything, I would like to see him maybe play where Trent was today, and maybe put Foden in that number 10, or put Palmer in that number 10. But we'll have to wait and see for the next game. Left wing, again, Phil Foden, a lot more involved than the previous game, but still not doing what we usually see him do in a City shirt. I felt he did kind of have like a point to prove today. There was times where I was thinking, okay, you didn't need to shoot, you could have passed it, but I think he just wanted to. I think he just wanted to be involved. But at this moment in time, England are not getting the best out of Phil Foden, and it's not working. The midfield, Declan Rice. A lot of people may not like this, but leading up to the equaliser, it actually was his fault. As much as Kane did give the ball away, it actually was Declan Rice that, I feel, again, once you're in an England shirt, they seem to change. If he received the ball, England playing from the back, and instead of actually looking over his shoulder, scanning, seeing who was around him, he panicked and he just passed the ball backwards. It was very negative, very defensive. You need to be able to bring your team up the field, and he didn't do that. And England faced the consequences for that. Made a throw in. Kane flopped. It was his mistake, but the lead up to it, I feel like Rice's ability, he could have prevented that. I think it's an ongoing thing with England. A lot of them, how they play for their club team, it just doesn't happen in the England shirt, and probably that will come down to Gareth, which we'll touch on in a second. Trent in midfield, the experiment is not working. As much as he probably is still the best passer in the England team, him in the midfield, we're not seeing it work to any advantages. I think if anybody was to come in, it has to be it has to be Kobe Mainu, or you're gonna have to put Bellingham there. Because to be honest, Conor Gallagher came on and I thought he was awful. He didn't bring anything new to the game. He's just a modern day Henderson, and nothing against them type of players. But when you think of the caliber of that, what should be in that midfield, it's just not that at all. A lot of people saying they wouldn't start Mainu over him, but I feel in what we've seen, definitely over the Premier League season, Kobe Mainu is a better fit. Right back, Carl Walker again as one of the senior players. I don't think he's doing. I don't think he's doing what he's supposed to do. Yes, he does give more balance than what the left hand side does, but again, it's somebody that what we see him do at City, he doesn't do in an England shirt, and yeah, it's very surprising. Um, we have John Stones. I heard Shearer say he doesn't do what he does in a City shirt. In an England shirt, he doesn't come out with the ball. He doesn't look confident. He just seems very. They just all seem nervous. I don't know what it is. The guy from Crystal Palace. He gave the ball away a few times. He tracked back. He did end up getting the block, but in all, obviously he hasn't really put a foot wrong, but just doesn't really fill you with much confidence. Left back, Trippier, again, as I said it for the last video, it's just not working. Granted, he's a right footer, so it's always going to be kind of hard for him, but I just don't think that we need Luke Shaw back, and hopefully Luke Shaw will be back for the next game, because we need that balance, man. We need that balance. And Jordan Pickford, I don't know why he keeps on coming up for these free kicks or these whatever, and just ends up passing it. Like, it's just non-existent. Granted, the goal, Denmark's equaliser, outside of the box. Should he saved it? Should he not? Was he late to see it? But anytime a keeper gets beat from that distance, you're not really going to be getting high ratings. But there's a lot for England to really sort out. Gareth Southgate, this will definitely be his last tournament. I think Graham Potter will probably, if he wants the job, offers the job, hopefully he'll take that. But when you look at the talent that England have and how they're playing, it doesn't make any sense. A lot of people are saying, oh, but this is the way they play for their clubs. You can't expect them to. But if you just play the whole season for 38 games in a certain way, when you go into the international stage, don't... Like, and I always look at it like, you're ballers. Like, everybody knows how to play ball because you're professional footballers. Just pass the ball to each other. With the amount of players that England have, I have no idea why they're playing long ball. Makes no sense to me. England have more than enough quality to play just passing game. Just pass it on the floor. Like, you've got Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Harry Kane, Saka, like Declan Rice, all of these players, but yet we're doing long balls. It's like, I get it, Kane is a good target man, which again they don't use to their advantage, but it shouldn't be that way. And I know a lot of other nations have started off slow. Not everybody started off that strong, but at the same time, you can still see what they're trying to do. With England, you're looking at them thinking, what are they doing? Are they a possession team? Are they a long ball team? Is it a counter-attacking team? It's just like, I personally just feel Southgate is maybe out of his depth. And these two games now have shown that he's not going to get the best out of this England squad. Personally, my next England team would be, hopefully Luke Shaw's back, and then the normal back four. I'm putting Bellingham with Rice, and I'm playing Cole Palmer as number 10, Saka, and I'm playing Gordon as the left winger. And a lot of people laughed when I said Rashford should have went, but you look at that and think there's no width, there's no pace on that left hand side. And yes, Gordon hasn't had a chance yet to really play, but there's no one else after Gordon. So if Gordon doesn't fire, who have you got? We've seen a bit of Eze, didn't really have long to do much, but he didn't. I don't think he did great. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot for England to work on. I saw Carl Walker's interview saying that it's not the tactics that the manager wants for them. They are top of their group, 4 points, yes, but performance-wise, it's not great. And if they come up against, well, they will come up against one of the big boys, they're going to get punished. They will get punished. But top of the group, 4 points, can still go through. What are your thoughts? England's against Denmark. And you know what, actually, I have to actually say congratulations to Denmark because, again, they don't have a lot of star players, but they actually was the better team. Like, they had more possession, they seemed more comfortable, they just seemed more as a unit. England seemed like they had beef with each other, or someone found out a secret about someone. Like, they just seemed all over the place today. Players had their heads down, nobody wanted the ball. It was just everybody was scared. Like, don't know what is going on, but something needs to change. Let me know your thoughts. Who should start the next game? Who needs to be benched? Is it Southgate's fault? Is it the players? Authentic answers. Peace.